Hello and welcome to today's video. In today's video we've got the WAKOOSHI S1 starter nest and starter outworld. So as you can see, all the outworlds came in a lot of plastic wrap. We did film the unboxing, but for some reason I can't find it anywhere, so I must have accidentally deleted it. But as you can see, everything's really protected with the blue seals all over it. But anyway, it was really satisfying peeling off all the blue tape, and it was proper cool doing it. I just could not get my nails underneath it. There should be a little pull tab on it, I think, personally. But after I finally pulled off all the pieces, we got into the starter nest, and that was really cool as well. It's not massive, got a little feeding chamber if it's just a founding colony, you don't want to connect them up to an outworld. So there's a feeding chamber, which is cool. You've got all the connection pieces where you screw in. You've got your acrylic boards, you've got the one where it connects to the nest, and you've got your lid, you've got all your different walls. So we'll show you how to put it together, and then later on we'll show you us putting sand in it, decorating it a bit and making it look really cool, ready for a brand new Mrs. Barber's colony. So as you can see, it's a really solid outworld and it's not too hard to assemble, so let's get into assembling it. So this little piece here is for connecting your outworld to your nest, and it is really simple. It didn't come with the acrylic plate on, so all you have to do is get your little Allen key that's supplied, screw both the screws in, and you don't drop them everywhere like that. So what you have to do, you just plop the screws into each hole and then you tighten them up, and it's as easy as that. And then you've got a connection port to your outworld to your nest. Right, so what you need for this step is the acrylic piece with the cutouts on and the 3D printed little plastic piece that looks like that. So you put the screws in, slot them in, but you can't actually screw these into anything because they don't actually have a thread. But what you do, you get your piece that you just put the acrylic plate onto, and you have to screw it into the back of that, which you can see now. Then when you've done that, you've got that piece connected, and that is just going to connect your outworld to your nest, like I mentioned earlier. So what you want to do next, you want to get your little plastic things with 3 different holes on different size. You want to line it up onto your acrylic board. As you can see, I've already done the other 3. I'm just showing you how to do it again. So what you have to do, you have to line it up, you have to get a screw and then screw it in, and use that little tool to hold it still so it doesn't move anywhere. Makes it loads easier if you use the tool. I found that out the hard way. At first I didn't know what the tool was for, but if I watched a YouTube video like you are now to learn how to set up a nest, I would have done it straight away. It would have been so much easier. Yeah, but all you need to do is screw them in, and then I'll show you what them plastic things do now. So then what you need to do it on a long piece like this. So look at the shape of this acrylic and you'll know which piece you need to do it on. You also need to put them 4 different corners on that as well. So after you put all them 4 corners on, I'll show you what you have to do next. To screw that rectangular acrylic onto the one with the attachment on before, just one side of it, and when that's nice and tight, you can go and attach the other side. So you get your leftover acrylic and you have to tighten that side on as well. Then when both the sides are together, all you have to do is connect them up. This part can be a bit fidgety and it is quite hard to keep them in the right place, but after you've got both your sides on, you can just line them up and screw them in like so. So I did forget to record putting it together and screwing it, but you just line up the 2 sides now because you've got 2 different L-shaped corners, and just screw it on super easily, and then you get your full-on shape of your formicarium / outworld. And then all you have to do is screw on the base. So as you can see, there is 4 holes to screw on the base, super easy, and then the screws just magically appear on. Right, then it is just the same scenario with the lid. The lid is the one with the cutout hole, basically the last acrylic piece left. So it's the same thing, all you have to do is put in the 4 screws and tighten them up. Super easy and not hard at all. So the whole Outworld build is super easy, and so far we've been using this Outworld the day of editing this for a few weeks now, but it's super good, really nice, and it's proper cool Outworld. So the last step is now, all we need to do is attach the little lid, the little handle part onto the lid, and then all you have to do is screw them 2 screws in there, and then super easy, it's like everything else on this Outworld build. And then you've got a nice easy lid, and you're not getting any escapee ants as long as you use your slippy, your PTFE or your baby oil, your whatever mixture you use for an anti-slip for ants, and then you put that over the roof, and here you can see the full Outworld built. And all we need to do now is connect the S1 starter module up to the Outworld. So it's super easy, you just slide it on with an open module, and it's proper nice. And there you go, there's the full setup of the S1 module. It's a proper cool setup. There's the red cover that goes onto the nest, nice and easy, so it's nice and dark in there for them, so they have a nice dark place to hide. And then let's get on to decorating the Outworld. So the next day we got the Outworld back out, and we got some substrate from Wakooshi, and there you can see the substrate is in the Outworld now, and the substrate does look awesome. I think I'll put the name of it on the screen now, but I can't remember what it was exactly called, but it looks really cool. And as you can see, we recently went to the beach a few weeks afterward, a few weeks before this video, and we picked up some cool rocks that we liked, and as you can see, well, it's just kind of like a rocky effect, and I think it looks absolutely awesome. It's very simple but also very cool at the same time. So as you can see, we've got a few rocks in the corner, making a little bigger pile in the middle, just spreading them out, just trying a few different things till we like it. We've got it sloped to the back just so it gives it a bit more a mountainous effect. But yeah, I think it looks really cool, and that's how simple it is. We've got 5 rocks in there, and it made it look absolutely amazing. So now we're going to apply the anti-slip barrier, but that just shows how cool and how easy you can make an Outworld look by just using 5 simple rocks. So now we put in the feeding dish and the honey dispenser, well, it's the Wakooshi nectar. So the next step was applying the Wakooshi clear, it's kind of like a baby oil barrier so the ants can't escape out the top and climb through the holes. But yeah, so we applied it to the top just so they couldn't escape, because we don't fancy having these ants getting all the way around our room. But the ants did come the same day. We'll show you a little clip of them in the tube, but we're not going to show too much, so make sure you stay tuned of the video of us adding these ants to this nest. They are an awesome ant, and they're proper cool because they're the harvester ants, so they carry the seeds around, and it's really cool watching them with the seeds, and they're just a really cool ant in general. But we realised very fast that these ants are very, very skittish. So thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you stay tuned to see us adding these harvester ants, and we'll see you very soon.